Hey besties, how you all doing? Welcome back again to another bit reaction video. If you're stopping on this channel for the very first time, you are highly welcome. And to you, my returning subscribers, thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. I truly appreciate you all. So guys, into this video, I'm going to be taking you guys to the Filipina pale, and the title of this video is Filipino culture is funny. Oh my god, what is different about the Philippines? Guys, like, I really want to know more about the Philippines. I only know that the Philippines have a stunning voice. They knows how to sing very well. So I really want to go deeper so that I can know more about these amazing people because I love them so much. So guys, without wasting much of your time, let's dive into her world and watch out this amazing video from her because I can't just wait for this video. Like, I really want to know more about the Philippines, okay? So let's go there.
Hi folks, the Filipino P here. And almost everyone that's considering visiting or living in the Philippines.
So let's hear what she have to say.
So what is it like? You know it's gonna be different. But how? The costumes, the roads, the language, the people. Well, you might think it's just a sunny paradise that's otherwise a lot like your home country. But it's actually different in so many ways that I hardly know where to start. Even you guys that have lived here a while are still getting used to things. And today, I'm going to talk about a few of those differences I bet you didn't expect. Welcome to the wacky way of life in the Philippines. It depends on your genitalia. Warning to feminists, you will definitely be triggered by the following information. If you're the kind of woman that's likely to make a scene when told to segregate by sex, the Philippines may not be for you. When you approach the entrance to a mall or other retail establishment, you might be asked to enter through a special door marked Women's Entrance. Yep, I kid you not. There can be separate entrances for males and females, where both sexes will have their personal items inspected before they're allowed to go shopping. While it's rare that your body will actually be touched, it's not unheard of to get a pat on your lower back. I suppose they're looking for explosives or other illicit items being smuggled inside, but why the separate doors? You might assume it's so that women can be searched by female guards, while the men are checked by other males. But 90% of the time, all the guards doing the inspections are men. Maybe someone can tell me what's going on in the comment section, because I have no clue. But the good news for you foreigners is that, for some reason, you won't be subjected to the same level of searches that the locals are, and you folks will often get waved right on through. It might make you feel embarrassed or guilty that you get preferential treatment, but that's just the way it is. So, enjoy it. Breaking the piggy bank. Now, if you've entered the mall in order to pick up a simple toy for your child, get ready to hold onto your wallet. Filipino kids generally don't have as many toys as their Western counterparts, and this could be one reason why. In the West, cheap Chinese toys are available everywhere for a couple dollars. But here, the same items can cost up to 5 times as much. For example, this My Little Pony only costs $7 at an American Walmart. But here, the exact same toy is $48. No wonder the average Filipino kid doesn't have a bedroom full of toys. Who can afford a week's wage for a piece of plastic? The weird thing is that these toys come from the same place, China, which is a lot closer to us than it is to you. So what's the reason for the big difference in prices? Once again, I have no clue. But when I have a kid, I'm gonna teach him to play outside. Wash it yourself. Speaking of expensive toys, if you're trying to buy a household appliance, don't expect to find one like you're used to. Things like dishwashers and clothes dryers are often about twice as much as they cost in the West. Unless you want to buy the little toy versions like this one, which is completely made of plastic. Yes, these are the actual appliances, not something you find in the same department as easy-bake ovens. Now this washer's a little on a small side, but at least it's only $360 US. Why so cheap? Because it's a floor model with a hole in the front window. Duh! Not only are appliances incredibly expensive, but you can imagine how difficult it is to get them serviced. Most parts have to be ordered, and good luck finding someone qualified to install them. So it's no wonder that washing machines and dryers are considered luxury items, and even comparatively wealthy Filipinos just hire a housekeeper to do the work by hand. So you can see 10 million peso homes with clotheslines strung up in the backyard. I'm about to do a video on how to locate and hire a good housekeeper. And if you're gonna be living here, it's one of the best investments you can make. So stay tuned. One step to disaster. For some reason, many Filipinos aren't very interested in having a front yard. Even nice homes are sometimes built right against the road. And I do mean right against it. You could literally take one step outside your front.
Guys, like I'm really enjoying watching this video. Oh, this lady, she's so funny. She's so funny. I just understand everything that she's trying to say. And why are toys so expensive in the Philippines? She also talks about the washing machine, that they are so expensive. And the part that got me more interesting, she said that when she have a child, she's going to teach the child to play outside instead of buying toys, because the toys are so expensive. And she also talk of it's good to hire a housekeeper, a maid, to do all the house chores like washing of the clothes than getting washing machine, because it's very expensive. And even getting someone that can fix it is also very expensive. That is better that for you to live in Philippines is going to help you to save more, that is to manage life. Oh my gosh, she's so funny. Why are those things so expensive there? I thought you guys are closer to China. Why are they expensive?
Door and get hit by a truck. I'm not sure why we do this, but it's a fairly common sight, especially in the city. It's much more likely to have a backyard, but even those are usually pretty small. We like to build our houses right up against our property lines, but it doesn't leave much room to enjoy the great outdoors. 4-lane roads aren't. As anyone who's visited the Philippines knows, the roads here are used for lots of things besides driving. The streets often become parking lots, places for animals to sleep, vendors to sell their products, and people often just stop their cars in the middle of the road, turn on their blinkers, and go inside a store to do some shopping. Even 4-lane roads are just 2-lane roads with parking on either side. You can't really drive in the right lane for more than just a short distance, which means that if you want to pass someone, you have to go into oncoming traffic to get around the guy in front of you.
Look at them, they have stopped.
After that, the fact that drivers
Oh.
here don't look what's coming when they pull out into the road. It's actually
For that
your
part is
responsibility
common
not to hit
everywhere,
them,
even in my
which
place.
doesn't make sense to foreigners. But don't say I didn't warn you. All this makes for some exciting afternoons behind the wheel. But it's one of the things that makes the Philippines what it is. Whatever that is. Lemonade stand or liquor stand. But aside from all the irritating things you'll find blocking your way out there on the street, you're also liable to find something you just don't see in the West. Homemade liquor for sale. Yup, many Filipinos sell their own kind of moonshine called tuba, which is made from palm tree sap. We climb the coconut trees, collect the sap from the bud up near the top, then ferment it with bark from a mangrove tree. But the most interesting thing is that here in the Philippines, private citizens can actually sell their alcohol to the public right on the street. It's usually about 250 pesos or $5 per gallon, so it's a lot of bang for the buck. Now, I know you're wondering about things like health inspections, permits, and licenses, and all kinds of government oversight regarding the sale of homemade alcohol, but that's Western thinking. This may be one of the only things that's actually easier to do here in the Philippines. So when you want to pick up a little pick-me-up, you can probably find it alongside the road, on your way home. And if you don't have time to stop at a local sari-sari store, just send your child to pick it up. On more than one occasion, my parents asked me to stop on my way home from elementary school and buy a jug of tuba, and I was never once asked to produce my 6th grade ID. 2 left feet. Have you ever noticed that when you're out walking around with Filipino friends and one of you steps in something nasty, it always seems to be you? It's because every Filipino is equipped with ground scanning radar that alerts us to the presence of rocks, mud puddles, cow patties, dog poop, and the lunch trash that someone decided your feet might like a taste of. We take it for granted that every surface is a minefield, and it's pretty funny to watch all the stumbling and bumbling that you foreigners have to go through to get from point A to point B. So don't get frustrated when your Filipina acts as a seeing eye dog and keeps calling out all the crap in your path. You might feel like a feeble old man being guided down a flight of tricky steps, but in reality, we're just trying to help. And because we don't want to have to be the ones to clean the poo off your shoe. Just remember, your next step is never as safe as your last. The fleeting greeting. So let's move on to some cultural differences that'll help you out when dealing with Filipinos. When you're meeting one of us for the first time, if you don't want an awkward encounter, forget everything you've ever learned about social protocols. If you're older than the person you're meeting and you reach out for a handshake, they'll probably think you're asking for respect and take your hand and press it to their foreheads, which is a gesture called mano po. It's all about age and status here, which can make foreigners very uncomfortable because most of you guys don't base respect on age. It's based on merit. But you'll quickly find out that shaking hands isn't really a thing here. And for you Europeans who are used to a quick kiss on a cheek or even a double peck, don't do it. It'll not only be seen as very presumptuous, but your behavior is bound to be the topic of conversation just as soon as you leave the room, and not in a good way. It's pretty much the same thing with hugging. Filipinos occasionally hug, but it's used more sparingly and for specific reasons. Generally speaking, we're just not a very touchy-feely people, especially in public. And if you goof up, what you really have to worry about is the reaction of your Filipina. If she sees you leaning in to hug or kiss another woman, for any reason, even if it's her mom, you'll awaken the beast within. So prepare to get mauled. Well, that's it for today. And I hope you enjoyed hearing about just a few of the things that makes the Philippines different from your home country. I could do 10 videos like this and not even scratch the surface, but that just gives us more to talk about next time. Speaking of which, I'll see you in just 3 more days with a story you'll never forget. Till then, folks.
What the hell? Why did you throw this away? If I use pliers, I bet I can get another squirt out of this. And what's wrong with this? I bet I can sew this right up and make a scarf or a cleaning rag. Don't throw this away. Oh, come on. There's still plenty of meat on this. Now it can be thrown away. Toothpicks.
If you think about it, I'm kind of like a pirate, helping you navigate the tricky waters of Filipino culture and dating, and telling you how to find your first mate. Are you gonna listen to just anyone, or trust your Captain P to lead you to the booty? And you best be hitting that like button, subscribing to me channel, and hitting that notification bell, or I'll shiver your timbers and cut off your jib. And while we be sailing, why not feast your eyes on me other videos too? And yes, I'm a real pirate. I've got the sunken chest to prove it.
Guys, I truly enjoy watching this video. At least this has made me to know some funny things about the Philippines. Like, oh my god, why are toys so expensive? Even washing machine, that is so expensive. I thought they are closer to China and that would make some things to be cheaper. Anyway, talking about the road, how the cars move, I think that is most common, not only in Philippines, even from African where I hail from. You can see like four cars passing in a road, and when the other car wants to pass, he will use his hand to be telling the other one that is coming from to pause. So I think that is not only in Philippines, in most places. So guys, let me know what you think about all this in the comment section, okay? And don't forget to hit on the like button. So see you in my next video. Bye.